Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Wait, let's try this again. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hi, welcome to the channel. No, I'm just kidding. So you just got Marvel's Avengers, right? You didn't want to get into Deluxe. Probably wasn't worth the $20. You're probably right. But you don't know what to do, and you know that some people already have experience on the game. So let's find out what you can do to get the most out of your Marvel's Avengers experience and to power up your character and to understand how the game's basic systems work, so that way you can kind of game them in order to get powerful faster and have more fun in the game. Alright, so first thing we're going to start off is character levels. Character levels are absolutely meaningless, other than the fact that they give you skill points. Now, skill points will be an increase in power level, but not in the way that the game talks about power level. It'll make you feel stronger, but it won't actually increase your character's power. So that gets us on to our stats. So with stats early on in the game, don't even bother. Just equip the highest power gear you can, especially if you get ones that are blue or above that you can upgrade then. That's going to be the best way to start leveling up your character, and we'll go into that in depth later on how to exactly game that system and how to get the most out of your gear in order to level up your character, power up your character faster. I'm gonna have to get out of the habit of that because this game, levels don't matter. It's all about power. So in order to power up your character, there are specific things you want to do to get the most out of it and to optimize your gameplay experience, especially with 6 characters, all with different hero cards. If you don't want to spend any extra money, you want to get your characters leveled up, you want to do events, and you're going to have to unlock skills in order to do certain things and certain dailies and weeklies. So make sure that you follow this. It's the best way to level up in this game. And lastly, we're going to talk about the horse in the room. Is that what it's called? That's not the right idiom. Power. Power in this game is everything, and so much so that it makes all of the other functions in this game almost meaningless. Your stats early on don't mean anything. They don't start ramping up till later power levels. Even at level 75, I'm starting to feel like a normalized RPG character. Power level 75. I'm starting to feel like a normalized RPG character, at least by stat numbers. So don't worry about the actual stats. And what's important to know about power is that the way that the game scales the content to your character is based on the highest power item that is dropped for each of your character stats. All the characters have their own 4 different stats. So, arm muscles, biceps, chest, helmet, hammer, stuff like that. Just basic, iconic things about the character, stuff that makes sense. Hulk's spine, I guess. I don't know. And then you have 2 minor artifact slots and a major artifact slot. One of those minor artifact slots doesn't open up till you get level 15. And I have yet to, at power level 75, get a major artifact slot. I'm not even sure if they're in the game yet. I've been trying to avoid a lot of spoilers and figure this stuff out for myself for now before I start outsourcing information. I haven't found a lot of good places for information. That's one of the reasons I'm putting this out there. So what you want to do, and we'll get into the exact system of the game, is just equip the highest power stuff you get, period, as you're leveling up. Even 75 power, that's all I do. If I get a good blue, purple, or legendary item I can upgrade to increase my average power level, because that's what your character's strength actually is scaled off of, is the average power level between all your gear. I got my kid here. We just finished homeschooling. I apologize, but I really want to get this out because I know people are digging into this game today. People are going to come off work and get this game, so make sure that you do that. Nextly, we have cosmetics. Let's be real. I think that they understand that in any sort of multiplayer RPG style game, this isn't quite an MMO. I'd like to see some things maybe that would be cool. Maybe like some 6-man, 8-man parties later on, once the next 2 characters are released. That could be pretty sick. I doubt we'll have functionality for that, but anyways, on with the guide. There are tons of cosmetics in this game. I've played for 2.5 days, put in a pretty significant amount of hours, and I've already got 5 free cosmetics. I got another free cosmetics for getting Miss Marvel up to level 50. It's this sweet Black Widow fan outfit. It looks dope. It's my favorite costume so far, even more than some of the ones I've seen in the cash shop. So Trust me, you can only wear one costume. The nameplates are, they're cool. They add flavor. The emotes or whatever, they're cool. They add flavor. I have one emote that I got that has me go like this so I can get people to come over and get treasure chests because they just want to run to adventures. And I'm like, look, it's not marked, but there's a treasure chest. Come here, come here, come here. And then they're like, we're trying to end the mission. So yeah, cosmetics are good. You don't have to spend a dime. You will get tons of cosmetics for free, period. Lastly, before we get into the breakdown of all the things you want to do, we're going to get into alliance missions. There's going to be two different types of gameplay modes. When you jump into this game right off the bat, you're going to be shown the campaign and the Avengers initiative. Now, if you are concerned about getting spoiled on any of the campaign stuff, do not jump right into Avengers initiative. You want to start the campaign. In general, I want to say you want to start the campaign anyways, because you're going to feel like just a crutch going in with base power. I don't think it's going to be that fun of a multiplayer experience to just jump right in. I really do recommend the campaign just to start off, and so you can test your computer settings, make sure it's running anything. If your computer can run it, God bless you. Hopefully they fix a lot of the issues that people are having soon, so that way we can have a robust multiplayer community, because it needs it. I'm finding matches, but I would love to just find matches instantly. It would be amazing. It's not quite there. It can be in certain levels, so keep an eye on that. And what the alliance missions are is, so far there's 2 factions. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. And what happens is daily you'll get, I think it's 8 or 10 missions that you can do. You can just click on all of them. You do have to do it, and they will get removed from you when the next day rolls over. So you will have to go pick them back up again before you start your session if you don't have them. And they just give you experience for your alliance. They give you reputation points. And as you get more reputation points, you get levels. The reason they're so important, not only do they unlock the ability to purchase new gear, which I wouldn't even really recommend to do that often, and we'll get into that. It also, every time you get a level up in either of the factions, you get units, which you can use to purchase cosmetics, including legendary cosmetics for free. I really want to get the Gangbuster Hulk. Maybe something better will pop up. I like the America Miss Marvel or whatever. I thought that was cool, especially because I'm playing a lot of Miss Marvel right now. But I don't have to get that right now. I can get a nameplate. I can get emotes. You can save the stuff. You just get it from doing stuff. I think that you get a lot of it. It's all right. It's all right. It's not going to be a big cash grab if you don't want it to be, and you can feel perfectly fine playing the game without it. Cosmetics are good. There's a lot of cosmetics. The game looks great. There are some reused assets, but for me, there's just so much eye candy everywhere. It doesn't really matter because everything just looks so real and natural as far as a video game can get that I don't really care about some of the copy-pasted stuff. I just giggle every time I see one of those 5G towers everywhere. Freaking internet, man. So yeah, do your alliance missions, and the next thing that's going to bring me to is the vendors. This is the most important part of power leveling your character, and so we're going to get into that right now. So you've gotten through the campaign, you want to power up your character, so here's what you do. Don't waste your resources very much while you're going through the campaign. Save a lot of your resources, just equip your higher power gear, get used to playing the game, find out what you like. I haven't seen if there's any way to respec yet, so be careful about that. And then just go about your business, hoard what resources you get, because the vendors later on let you buy stuff. You can buy gear from them, but more importantly, you can buy materials to upgrade your gear. And the reason that's important is because when you go into a mission, especially one of these big open missions that have a lot of secret chests and a lot of chests that aren't marked, that give you gear and other fragments and other currencies and things that you can use to buy stuff, the important thing that you can do is bank this stuff, go into a mission. You can even put it at challenge level 4, as long as you can handle that stuff without instantly dying. Go in, go to these secret chests, loot them, get the gear. As soon as you get a blue of your power level or higher, get that, equip it, instantly upgrade it as high as you can. And that's why it's so important to be banking these resources. You don't want to cap out and waste them, but of course, then upgrade. But what this does is it increases the power. As your average power goes up, it also increases the power of the gear that drops. And so it's very important. And another reason that this is important is because the way the hidden power scaling works is if you are picky and choosy about the gear that drops, what can happen is enemies can, if you're just playing by yourself, the enemies can be scaled to a higher power level because I think the game just assumes that you're going to be equipping the highest power gear you can get. But, you know, they don't understand that some RPG players want to optimize their stats. People want precision on, you know, Black Widow or Iron Man. People want to go might on Hulk. It just makes sense. But you're doing yourself a disservice, especially early on in the game. I don't think till like level 130 or power level 130, 140, it's not going to matter what your stats are. They're so insignificant early on in the game. And even when they start mattering, just getting your average power level up means more in terms of like your overall raw power of your character and the ability to acquire new stuff, as well as not gimping yourself by increasing the power of the content by discarding gear that you don't want because you don't like the stats. Very important. You're just gaming the way that the stuff and the gear drops scale as you power up dynamically. It doesn't take a snapshot, and you don't want to get clamped. I have a video from the beta where I am a power level 12 Hulk, and all of the content I'm playing a solo mission is level 44 because I kept old gear. I powered all the way through the beta to get to the power cap, or close to the power cap as I could get, and then I got rid of all my gear, put on grays, and went into a mission, and I couldn't even do anything, and it was on normal. I put on easy, and the content is just like 30 levels higher than me, or power levels higher than me. So make sure you're just doing that till you get to end game. Don't worry about anything else. It feels the best. I've tried both ways, so trust me on this. There's a reason I found out about the power scaling, because I was feeling gimped and wondering why normal difficulty was giving me red numbers. So fragments at vendors, save your fragments. You get those from out in the missions, from little boxes, and from opening chests. You get them from disassembling gear, just similar to disenchanting in World of Warcraft or other MMORPGs. Save that up. Buy what you're running out of to upgrade your gear. Get a good bank of like 150, 120 or more. Go into a mission, upgrade as you go, pick it up. If you're a multiplayer, which I recommend, it's the funnest way to play. People might have to wait for you on occasions, but they can actually progress the missions without you there most of the time. So don't worry about making people wait for you too much. Just go in, see if the gear's an upgrade. Hell, you can even hit the left trigger or whatever the button is on the mouse and keyboard to get your highest upgrade gear. Make sure it's not like a crappy green that's barely one power level above or whatever, and just upgrade it as fast as you can. I wish there was like a max upgrade button or a max spend fragments button or a way to spend more fragments. Hopefully that'll be added in the future. I'm gonna have to start running a list of all my nitpicks, but that's it. And so that's the Marvel Avengers game. That's pretty much everything you need to get started. If you have any questions about anything else and you want to know anything, just hit me up in the comments below. Send me a DM if there's anything else that you guys would like something on the video to be, something. Oh, I can't talk right now. Don't do 2 videos and homeschooling in one day, kids. If there's anything else that you think I should talk about or you're interested in about the game, hit me up. Let me know. Hit the like button, hit the bell, and subscribe if you want to get more videos from me and notifications on that. I'm starting out new on this. I had to quit my job because of the Rona. I'm not pandering here. I'm just saying, that's the situation for me and a lot of people. So when it comes to like the YouTube algorithm, like even just watching a full video on mute, that even if, just because you're like, I don't really care for this, but, I see these out there trying and stuff like that. It means a lot for people that are starting out. And some of these middling content creators that are trying to break it through. It does so much for the algorithm. Just watching the video through most of it, the way that it works and the way that it changes with the algorithm and the numbers, it's huge. And I mean, there's a lot of people that are like, I'll halfway through a video, I'll be like, okay, I'm done with this. And then I'll mute it and open up a new tab or something because I like the creator. I want him to make more. That video wasn't for me. Give them a like if you can remember to. It means so much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Peace.